Well, hello, Pisces, and Happy New Year to you. This is going to be your original forecast for January. As hopefully you saw the video in which I announced that these council cards are going to be the place in which we actually do the 4-card spread originally and in the moment. But as is our tradition in the 4-card spread, we do a little brief overview of the previous month, which would be then December for you, Pisces. And so briefly, we have the Queen of Wands upright as the overall energy of the month of December. So you had a beautiful month, actually. Overall, very lively, energetic, full of a lot of entrepreneurial, visionary, inspirational energy. The Queen of Wands is the most independent queen, so it's forging your independent, entrepreneurial, sometimes simply self-propelled energy, despite some of the challenges that you may have had, which in the challenge position we have the 6 of Cups reversed. And this simply means that your challenge is to sort of break away from the past. However, you've been doing something is no longer how you need to do it. You have to invent a new way, a new approach, a new something that fulfills you regardless, built on past efforts, no doubt, but still there has to be a move away from the way things were done, the status quo. Then, in the position of the unexpected, we have another reversal of a major arcana card, Death reversed, which in my opinion is simply a reiteration, spoken in a different symbolic language, of the previous card, which was the reversal of the 6 of Cups, breaking from the past. Well, death is that too. It's unexpectedly you will have to break from the past. Things will happen that it will be, you won't be able to stem the tide. In other words, you won't be able to cling to how things were done unexpectedly. The past will disappear. Then we have yet another reversal at the end, which is the 3 of Wands reversed. So this is simply a failure to launch. And again, it may be you trying to sail some ships that for circumstantial reasons are refusing to leave the port. And so it's this inability to force a situation to happen that doesn't want to happen. It doesn't want to. So it's this constant coincidences of circumstance that prevent you from going forward with something. So we'll leave it all there and start the actual January 2016 reading right now. Well, my goodness, Pisces. We begin with a fire card, a fire sign card, the King of Wands upright. Now remember, you had the Queen of Wands upright last month. It seems to be a preamble, a prelude to the energy that's coming this month, because last month was energetic indeed, but this month's even more so. It's creativity intensified. It's intense visualization, but not only visualization, but making that vision, that dream come true. So it's an intense effort to create. There's a lot of strength, movement forward, almost single-mindedness here. This is a self-made man. It's about being self-made, saying, I can do this. I don't need help. I can do this. In fact, I can lead others in doing it. So it's taking all your accomplishments previously and finding strength in what you already have incorporated into yourself as experience, as knowledge, as wisdom. He's a king who looks for adventure too. It's sort of seeking out adventure, even moving into territory that you're not familiar with. In other words, it can be through career, it can be through literally exploring a new terrain, something different, trying bravely, fearlessly, applying your sort of restlessness and your restless intellect to manifest a passion of yours, but one that may bring you into areas of either career or artistic territory that you're not before familiar with. So it's accomplishing great things and having intuition and foresight and paying attention to that too, naturally knowing the right thing to do. You'll be very, very charming this month, Pisces, very charming. So let's see what your challenge is this month, January. So then your challenge, obviously, the King of Wands is the visionary, the intrepid, fearless, visionary. Ace of Pentacles is your challenge. So your challenge belongs in the material realm, that is, to again manifest. This announces a new beginning to something with great promise of ultimate success and fulfillment. A beautiful hand reaches out from a cloud and holds a very large single coin above a well-tended garden. Symbolically, the pentacles are about the world, either career, property, finance, security, literally even the earth herself. our body, our everyday experience through our senses. Ace is the beginning of something, the seed that will be planted that will ultimately grow that beautiful garden below the pentacle. So your challenge is to take this seed and plant it, to tend it with loving care so that you can realize its full potential. Headed towards abundance, prosperity, satisfaction, fulfillment, happiness, and wealth. All of that might be the ultimate consequence of planting this seed in January. So there's great promise if you are a diligent farmer, growing the potential within you, farming it. That's your challenge this month. Whatever that opportunity, idea, vision, dream, goal may be. So let's see what happens unexpectedly. And so it's a very appropriate metaphor, the farmer, apparently, because the next card is literally depicting a farmer, some say a merchant, carrying 10 wands, the 10 of Wands. Again, a dualistic card because the 10 wands represents the penultimate level of success. It is the harvest, the very rich and bountiful harvest. So unexpectedly, because this is unexpected, there is a rich and bountiful harvest this month. But again, a dual nature of it is that you're a little beleaguered by that. It takes a great deal of energy to sustain success, to achieve it in the first place, and then to sustain it. You are feeling bountiful unexpectedly, but you're hoping that from here you'll know where to go, because the bounty itself represents all your work, all your enthusiasm, all your dogged determinism, all the nights on autopilot, all the days on autopilot. That's what the 10 of Wands represents, all that fiery enthusiasm that you put into it. And just don't let it consume you, because it's quite a powerful card. So that's a wonderful, unexpected event. And we come to the outcome, the sort of summary. And sometimes it does even mean a mood, energy, attitude, or event at the end of the month. And we have a major arcana card. So at the end of the month, there is a sort of a major psychic evolution. And that's Temperance. We have the major arcana Temperance, upright. what's so beautiful, Pisces, is that it promises an ability on your part to totally adapt to your circumstances, to stay in balance, to do the impossible with seeming ease and a certain aplomb. There's an ability to surmount tremendous challenges and what would appear to be difficulties to others. There's an obedience to the inner guidance you're receiving physically. And the Ace of Pentacles, remember I said, could be the body as well. So it's could be the beginning of a health regime. You implementing a health regime, starting one. Because the temperance is about the golden mean, about tempering your appetites, about healing physically and psychologically. This feels as if you are resonating with your higher mind, higher impulses, obeying the laws that preserve you, that will keep you balanced, able to achieve your goals. So it's this inner communication between the higher and the lower self. And you listen and you hear. As a mundane interpretation, it's also about hearing good things, good news. And this is an ability to let go also of that which no longer serves you. That brings the healing again, letting go of that which does not serve you. And as you do, new opportunities and doors open up to you. And this can happen rapidly. So it's a marvelous combination of elements. We have 2 wands, so there's a plenty of fire and a tremendous accomplishment this month. But there's an inner serenity and an ability to do what's needed to be done when it's needed to be done. Good timing. So plant that seed and watch your garden grow, Pisces. Now, for your counsel from Spirit. And what we have, Pisces, is the Fool upright. That's the guidance you're getting. So here we have a major reiteration of the Ace of Pentacles, because this is about new beginnings as well, about being able to create an entirely new paradigm for yourself. A unconditional faith in the tremendous potential that lays within you. The card reveals a very high spiritual experience that comes when we allow ourselves the freedom to act spontaneously. This is a faith that even though you may not know what will happen as a result of your stepping into the unknown, into the mystery of tomorrow, you don't do that without having within you the power of your experience, of that knowing that comes from previous successes and failures. So this card symbolizes the inner knowledge that comes from experience and the power that that gives you to move into an area that's unknown, unfamiliar, mysterious, maybe dangerous. Dangerous in the sense that you don't know what the dangers are, but you don't hesitate. You don't fret and worry. Instead, you're filled with joy. Joy and anticipation. Joy in anticipation of the wonderful things that may happen. And you trust it. So, you go on a grand quest. You close one phase, one cycle of your life. Pause for a moment. And then begin a radical break from how things were done previously, so that the past disappears in the rear view mirror and you have your eye on what's up ahead, and you're filled with a sense of calm and absolute certainty that all will be well. That is your counsel this month, Pisces. Happy New Year. All my love. See you next month.